since I've streamed anything or since I've played any games or anything else because, well, I got appendicitis this past week and I had to be taken to the hospital and they removed my appendix. So I had surgery and I was in the hospital and I've been basically recovering since my appendix surgery. So they did the appendectomy on me and I've pretty much been laying around in bed being a little too in pain to do anything and to be interested in doing any streaming or playing any games. I think last night, just before I went to bed, I played a single round of solo first person here, and so today is my first time in, well, I guess since last Thursday or Friday that I've actually played, and certainly the first time I've been streaming anything. I haven't touched this, I haven't touched my Xbox or anything else. I've just been hanging out recovering from surgery. And even though appendectomy is a pretty minor surgery, as it turns out, it's also can be a bit of a painful one. I was lucky. My appendix didn't get perforated and didn't explode, so it wasn't ruptured. So we caught it in time, and they were able to get it out before any of that really bad stuff happened. But it was a pretty close thing, and if I hadn't gone in when I did to urgent care and have them put me straight in the hospital and get me surgery the next morning, it might have been a lot worse. So anyway, that happened, and that's kept me out of the loop for a while, and I seem to have a little frog in my throat today. I don't know why. But in any event, I am more or less back. I still don't feel like I'm up to 100%, and I still have some minor pain from the surgery because of the way they did it. But I'm going back to work tomorrow, and so I decided I could go ahead and start this tonight. So we're back with me playing all by myself in duo modes. So once again back in Vikendi, which seems to be the standard map for duos, just like Sandhawk is the standard map for squads. And so here I am, back in Vikendi, getting ready to jump onto the island and see what happens. So I've been doing okay playing duos. In general, I've been getting about one chicken dinner per, I don't know, 3 or 4 games, generally in the top 10. Unless I get super unlucky, as I have a couple of games, and just surrounded by like 2 or 3 teams, in which case, you know, you're playing by yourself. You're kind of host. So anyway,
Attention all passengers, welcome to Soviet Russia, and today...
Alright, let's just kill that guy. His stupid announcement. So let's see where we're going to jump. Can't make it to Dobro Mesto, that's too far away. Can't make it to Krichas. I'm not sure where I can make it. But what the hell, let's just go ahead, jump random, and as usual, see where we end up, and see what I can loot, and see how it all plays out. Alright, let's see, that's Dino Park down there, so I'm going past that. It looks like I actually may be able to make it to this little town here called Vihar. So we'll just shoot for that and do a little bit of looting there and then just loot our way back. Actually, I could hit these compounds here. There's probably a fair amount of stuff in those. but we'll go all the way to Vihar because Vihar has a whole bunch of ships and it's got a whole bunch of warehouses. So we'll see how that works out for us. At this rate, I'm going to end up in the ocean, which I don't want to do. So let's see if we can't make it down here more towards the end of Vihar. Alright, it's on. I'm going to go ahead and... Where's the circle? Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm not going to be in a whole hell of a lot of pressure. So I'm just going to loot from north to south here in Vihar. Seems like I'm alone, so I should have plenty of time to run around and find some things. I think there's also a vehicle here. There is a UAZ. Alright. Well, let's start looting. And always start off with the Uzi. It's amazing how the Uzi is always the very first gun you run across. Oh, a G36 though, that's pretty nice. Let's make that my primary right now, and the Uzi the backup. Until, and unless, I can find myself a UMP9. We'll just loot both sides of this alley. Hopefully that'll get us plenty of stuff pretty quickly. And then we can get out of here and see what's going on with everybody else. Alright, a 3x scope, I'll take it. I'll take a vertical foregrip because I will need that whenever I get my UMP9, assuming that I do. Nice hat. Oh, since I have an Uzi, I might as well take a stock for it. Oh great, I've got 240 rounds for a gun that I don't particularly want to use. Hell, I think I'd rather have a P18 than an Uzi if everything else was equal. What was that? A 2x scope? Alright, well, that's better than nothing. Ooh, a Spetsnaz hat. Finally a vest. I thought this was a 2-story house. I guess I was wrong about that. Yep, looks like I was. Alright, one more minute left before the circle closes in. Time is a bitch. Oh, I got these houses on the other side of the road now. I got a... Alright, that is about enough 9mm ammo. And that, at 400 rounds, is definitely enough 9mm. This was almost, but not quite, a waste of time. Well, I got some more 5.56, which is right now about the most important thing I could have. Set of bandages, boosters. Bad people. Ah, but good vest. Alright, we're about out of time for screwing around. Ah, now I've got a level 3 hat and a level 3 vest. That makes me feel a little bit better. Still no UMP, which is kind of what I'm wanting. And if I can't find a UMP, maybe some more 5.56 ammo would be helpful. Alright, I am rapidly running out of time. Uh-oh, too full of something. What do I gotta drop? Well, shit. Let's drop a bunch of 9mm ammo. There is another G36. So I may just have to go all 5.56, which is a hell of a lot better than nothing, frankly. I'm not super upset at this point. Alright, I'm going to have to run back for that UAZ that I saw back over there. Alright, it is just not going to give me a UMP. But 270 rounds. Ah, more. First aid kit and more 5.56. And I'll pick up 9mm just for... See that? Now I got a spare gun, basically. I'm going to be all G36 at this point. Here comes the circle. Ah, it hurts so good. Alright, gotta get out of here. And yeah, I know I'm taking the road inside the circle, but that's a lot of broken ground and a lot of trees, and it is hard to drive through that particular section of the map straight. So that's why I had to take this little detour, get back on the road, and ultimately back in the combat zone. Oh, I heard somebody, but I have other concerns now, So I'm just going to drive away. And I think that's enough driving. Alright. Ooh, somebody is all shooty shooty. Let me boost. Alright, that's probably pretty far away. Let's take a look. What do we see? Anything interesting? Let's see. Come on. Show yourselves. I'm kind of hanging out here as an easy target for anybody who wants to shoot me. Probably not the smartest thing I could be doing. When you're playing all by yourself on a solo or squad match, some measure of conservative play is what keeps you alive. On the other hand, I don't see nobody. Don't see anybody over here either. Alright, I'm clearly not climbing that. I've actually got a pretty good little vantage point up here. With lots of good cover. Well, whoever it was that was firing over here is probably long gone. What's the circle looking like? Oh, getting close, getting close. Let's see, where's it going to go? For me, nowhere. I chose wisely, and I'm in the center of the circle. Actually, if I really wanted to hit anybody, I'd be close to the edge, but I kind of put myself in the center, and so now here I am. Nobody in Tovar. At least nobody I can see. Hell, it doesn't even look like anybody's even looted Tovar. Well, I got a good spot, but I'm certainly not getting any action. Oh, there's a Wish I had a better scope. Well, somebody found them some goodies. Yeah, there's only 23 people left alive at this point. I'm just gonna, on general purposes, I think run into Tovar and see if I can loot a better scope. Well, I did get a better gun. Alright. I'm actually in a little better shape now. Still, I'd like a 4x or 6x and a 3x scope. Another Spetsnaz hat. Was there a staircase in here or not? I don't think so. Nope, 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 nope. Yep, 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 yep. You're gone. You're here. You're here. Alright. That is going to make me a little bit happier. Saw that. Alright, there's a guy in town in Tovar somewhere, but I don't know where exactly. I think I was a little happier back where I was. I kind of like it. It's like a little fort up here. No chance of seeing where anybody might be over there. I was pretty sure I heard somebody banging around in Tovar now. I was at that house right there. But don't see any motion. If they're smart, they certainly wouldn't have run across the open area of the city, so wouldn't necessarily see them anyway. Ah, I am being flushed out of my little hidey hole. 14 alive. I know there's some guys over here who found a flare gun. I just heard some silenced gunfire from what seemed like over here. Let me drop that. I only need half of those. And grab some more 9mm. Okay, that seems that was a little laggy. That seemed really laggy, especially my my UMP. That's fine. I think I got just enough time to loot this guy. Extended quick draw mag, thank you. And he's got some 5.56 for me. And that's about all I have time to grab. And that took a lot out of me, by the way. No, let's not go too crazy here. Okay. Somebody is shooting from over here. And I don't know where. But I heard the sound of gunfire. Shit. I am way out in the open. Way out in the open. Alright. How screwed am I at this point? 7 alive. And that is over the ridge from me. So I am not going to spend a lot of time worrying about it. Okay, there was a guy shooting over there. He either high fucking tailed it or at this point, he dead as fried chicken. Alright, I gotta run directly into these three teams. Alright, cover, cover, cover. Shit, shit, shit. I could just get whacked at any point now. Wait a second, we're down to 4 alive? Alright. Alright, that's a little risk. Alright, whole team over there. So I know where those guys are. Shit, 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 shit. I knew that med kit would come in useful someday. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Don't know how that got pulled off, but there you go. A 3-kill chicken dinner with me right in the middle of an open field. I should have been dead as fried chicken, and yet here I am with a dinner. Alright, I like to screenshot my... Oops, not what I wanted to do. There we go, I like to screenshot my dinners. Whew, okay, well, that was about the most uneventful chicken dinner ever. But it is what it is. And that's popped me up a diamond tier. How about that? Alright. Okay, good game. I should not have won that game. Except Mr. Let me stick my head right up in your scope. He helped me a lot. And look, I got my clan stuff done for the day. How nice for me. Alright, well, let's try to pick up another one. And I think while we're picking up another one, I'm going to turn my fan on because it's getting a little hot in here. So if there's a bunch of fan noise, I apologize in advance. Oh, 8 royal points. Well, that's generous, isn't it? 8. Okay, so what are we, 7 minutes and 50 seconds? Ugh. Well, that seems like a long time to wait, and it's because I'm in diamond here. Tell you what, let's make a little change. Let's go back to solos. I should probably get into a solo match pretty quick. And we'll just see what a solo match looks like. So, how's my career results? Well, as you can see, there's a long time between 5-4 and last night's 5-11 game. And there's my first game today, starting it off with a dinner. It was a cheap dinner, but it was a dinner nonetheless. So we will take it. Yeah, 1 minute seems like it'd be a lot faster than 7 minutes. So hopefully we'll get into a solo match here. I am not happy with the way that they've done solo match loot drops in the most recent update. Trying to find guns or anything in solo is a lot harder than it used to be. And so it's almost impossible to get well looted up by going to my favorite place, for example, Gatka, where it used to be when you were playing solo, if you dropped into Gatka, you could be pretty much guaranteed of walking out of there with the 6 buildings that are in Gatka or 7 buildings that are in Gatka with a decent AR and a decent subby. But that has all changed, and you might drop into Gatka all by yourself and walk out with maybe a decent subby and maybe not even that. So they've become really stingy on the loot in solo mode. This is taking a lot longer than I expected it to take. We're 2 minutes into a wait that's supposed to be a minute long, so not sure why that's happening. Now, last season I made it up to Diamond in first person solo. In fact, I think I was at one point last season, I think I ended the season somewhere around number 50 on the North American server. I was well into the top 100. I think I was in the top 50. I think I was sometime around 46 or something. So I made it to Crown, and then this season I've had a lot of trouble finding a lot of time to play sometimes. Weird things have been happening, like, having your appendix ripped out and spending a week away. So this has not been as successful a season. So I'm basically platinum / diamond rank. In fact, what ranks am I now that I'm thinking about it? Tier overview. So platinum, diamond 4, and diamond 4 this season. And what are my stats looking like here? That's squads. There's my duos score. So I'm actually doing fairly well in duos. In solos, wow, I have not played solos much at all. I'm surprised because usually I play solos quite a lot. I have not been playing 5 rounds, and that is it. And my KD ratio is less than 4. So as you can see, I've been concentrating on squads and duos. Squads are just frustrating as hell. If you play squads by yourself, you're just going to get whacked pretty early on in the game. If you're playing duos, you have a much better chance of surviving. The other problem with squads is just playing with randos who all want to hot jump into boot camp and die in the first 2 minutes. That's not fun. But we're in a solo game. We're going to Erangel. Where are we going to go in Erangel? Blah, 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 blah. I'm not sure where I want to go. So, how far away are these things? 24, 23, 20. You know what? I might want to just jump there. And I will probably jump into someone, but that's life, eh? My chick just came in and looked at me, saw that I was streaming in the bedroom. She was in the living room and she was taking a nap, so I left the living room so she could have her Sunday afternoon nap. And that's why I came back in here. But she's awake now. She came and looked at me. It's almost dog feeding time, so I think this will probably be the last match that I do today. And maybe pick up streaming at a later date. Maybe tomorrow, although tomorrow's my first day back at work. It's going to be a super, super busy day, so not entirely sure how much time I'll have for streaming tomorrow. Oh, and look, now that my wife has come in here, the dog has decided to come in. Hi, boy. How are you doing? Daddy's parachuting right now. Okay, let's see what we can see. Okay, at least I have a gun. So I'm not entirely unarmed. Ooh, and a quiet gun too. I'll pick up the 9mm just for general principles. See what I mean about how stingy the loot is? There's very little to find if you're playing solo for some reason. They've made it much more difficult to find loot and to get yourself geared up. I understand the necessity of ensuring that it's not too generous in terms of loot, but I think they've erred just slightly on the stingy side in this particular case. If I jump into a compound like this, I should at least be able to come out with one decent gun. And as you can see, all I am seeing is pistol ammo. A lot of accessories and extended mags, things like that, and those are great, I guess. But in a game where the point is to shoot people, guns are kind of a big element of that. And not having any guns is problematic. Alright. Now you want to know why I picked up a whole bunch of 9mm? That's why. Because I'm hoping for that. Oh, I already had an extended quick draw mag. Well, how wonderful for me. I guess I only need one of those too. And an SKS, which, you know what, I will take. I will, however, swap out these 2x and 4x scopes because I'm not a complete moron. Okay, well, I am now moderately kitted up. I've got a UMP, which is pretty much my favorite. I've got a whole bunch of 45 that I just don't need at all. And quite frankly, I don't even need the pistol because I will never use it. So, we'll continue rocking and rolling. Got lucky on the circle. I'm just inside the first circle. So I got plenty of looting time without having to worry about running. This is, besides Gatco, one of my favorite little hidey spots to go to pick up gear. At least it used to be before they got a little more restrictive on how much loot they gave you. Which is a problem, of course, that I have with Gatco as well. Did I see 762? I did. Don't know what you were waiting on, buddy, but sorry about that. Seems like you were not expecting me to come from the direction in which I came, or from which I came. Ooh, somebody's got him a big gun. You gonna grab that ammo or what? Alright, don't know who's got that big gun behind me, or where they are with that big gun. Well, at the moment, not my primary concern. Oh my goodness. Some first aid. Alright, that's good at least. Alright. Let us... Well, let's go back over here and see if we cannot address this problem with who is over here with a big fucking gun. Huh. Well, I see no one. An 8x scope. Oh yes. Oh yes. Alright, we're gonna give ourselves some long range reach out and touch somebody ability. Alright, what's the circle looking like? Still pretty good for me, actually. Well, he could have gone anywhere by now, so who knows where the fellow with the big gun has got to. So let's get below the ridge line there and take a look. Let's see if we can see anybody walking around and causing trouble. And I do not, actually. Well, we're clearly all going to have to go north. Want to know why I walk crouched down all the time? That's why. Because when you're running full speed, people can hear you. You don't want to be heard. Don't run around full speed. Alright, well, I guess I don't need that anymore. Time to head north, I think. Yeah, quite a bit north, actually. A vehicle might even come in handy at this point. Again, somebody running full speed gives me plenty of time to hear them coming and take appropriate action. Okay, thank you for bringing me a bunch of 7.62. In fact, a shitload more than I actually need. And look, there's a vehicle. So I think I am going to take a little car trip up north. Alrighty. This is the worst part of this map. Just a big old shooting gallery with lots of vantage points. Place that's very irksome if you want to try to run across it, which I do not. I want instead to run across this bridge over here. Head to the north side of the river, which is where I predict the map will go. And this is where we find out whether or not I'm a fool. And what I want to do is find myself a nice little compound that I can settle down in and... Alright, well, there's a fella up there that seems angry. Anything? Anything? Huh? Alright. Oh, look, lots of backup ammo. I do not need 279 rounds of 7.62. Most likely subgun ammo is going to be a better choice for me. However, I do know that there was a fellow who was shooting at me from up here somewhere, but I do not have good eyes on for him from this location because he has many hidey trees. Which prevent me from seeing all the things. Now here's a little bit of a risky try. What if I stick my head out here on the roof without cover? Will that get me shot? Could be. Could be. On the other hand, it gives me a wonderful shot of the river. There is nothing I like more than just popping people when they are in the water trying to swim over. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. They are so helpless. And there's nothing they can do. Alright, was I correct? Yes, I was. The circle is moving my way. I successfully predicted circle. That means this guy back up here is under no pressure at all. And I'm under no pressure to go searching for him either. Well, I could stay up here and try to be Sally Sniper, but for the moment, I'm going to see if I can't be a little more Larry Looter. Nothing in here. Thing in here? Yeah, some more 9mm. Oh, I love the Mark 47 Mutant. Don't know why, but I just love it. In fact, I love it more. Can I use the 8x scope on the Mark 47? I bet I can't. No, I cannot. Shit. Alright. Back to the rifle. And the suppressor. And the stupid foregrip. And the rounds. Okay. Oh, shit. Well, I hate giving up my 8x scope, so I'm not gonna. If all I had was a 4x or a 6x, I would be more than happy to trade an SKS for the Mark 47 all day long. Actually, let me drop that too. So I need that for that. I need that for that. Okay. You're a bad hider. Whoa. But you are a good supplier. Okay, you just gave me a 6x scope. Um, all right. I know what I'm gonna do now. I will trade that Mark 47 and the extended quick draw mag. Actually, I'll keep it burst for right now. Oh, and I'll take the suppressor. And I'll take the vertical foregrip. And I'll take 30 rounds of ammo. Hell, I'll take more. What can I drop now? This I can drop. 5 of those I can drop. And anything else? I actually don't need 7 of these, so I'm going to drop 2 of those. Ooh. Seriously. Okay. Who is that? Shit. You fucking made it to cover, you asshole. How many times did I fucking tag you? I know I hit you like 3 or 4 times. Okay, why is... Come on, fucking move this goddamn... Okay. I wasted his fucking level 3 shit, though. I know I did that. Holy shit, when he was stopped, I could not fucking see him for the life of me. But it's more than my life is worth to stay here in this place. So he's got a ghillie suit, and I have tagged his fucking vest like 3 or 4 times. He had to have been fucking low on health. But then my controls started getting a little jinky and I kept missing him. Damn it! Did he get killed by that guy up top or not? Oh, come on. Oh. Alright, well, I guess I can get shot by another guy while I was shooting one guy. Alright, well, that's it. That's all the streaming I'm going to do for the day. I'm not in a comfortable position with my pain from my appendix thing, so I think I'm done. Anyway, it was fun, and we'll do it again soon.